Hey everyone, Pomerleau here. This is my 2014 Victory Cross Country Tour. When I bought this bike, I had all the intentions of traveling long distance across the land. And it didn't take long, but after a while, I started getting sore sitting in the saddle. Now I'm not afraid to say it. I'm 6 feet tall, 250 pounds with a 30-inch inseam. When I sat on the stock seat, after about an hour, the foam compressed so much that I could actually feel the seat pan beneath me. And after about another 20 minutes of that, I was starting to get into some extreme pain. So I knew this isn't the seat for me. Now, the stock seat was 14.5 inches wide. The Mustang seats that I researched was 15.5 inches wide and only available in the States. That meant brokerage fees, currency exchange, shipping, all of that. That would have added quite a bit onto the price. I looked up the ultimate Midrider seat. This one is 17 inches wide and available in Canada. So that was going to save me a ton of money. My logic in thinking was, the bigger the seat, the more support it would have. I did have a question, however. I have the Victory Rider's backrest, and I wanted to know if it would fit on the ultimate seat. I called up the company. They said yes, it will. However, the bracket is built into the ultimate seat, and it uses a pin. When you put your arm of your backrest in, that pin will simply go into little slots in the back, but if you have a through hole, it will go into that hole and it will not let go. It will keep that backrest right there and you will not be able to remove it. Okay, that was a concern for me. So I looked at the arm on my backrest, and sure enough, at the bottom, there is a hole, a through hole. I thought, no problem, I can weld it closed, I can weld a little rod in there just to fill up the hole. But ultimately, I came up with simply epoxying it. I put a piece of tape on the backside, mixed up some epoxy, filled up the hole, left it for a couple of days, and now everything is good. So now I can take my Victory backrest and I can install it in and I can remove it just as easily. So there's no problems with that. So I went ahead and ordered the seat. Got it in, installed very easily, just like the stock seat. The back is the same width as the stock seat, but the front is much wider. It also has memory foam. So I went out for a 6-hour ride. I didn't want to go highways. I didn't want a lot of miles on the bike. I just wanted time on the seat. So I went out for 6 hours. I came back, and I can honestly say I was not in any pain. So for me, I'm going to keep this seat and I'm going to ride it for a long time yet. I also purchased the rain cover. Simply slips over the top of it, keeps the water off either when it's overnight at a motel somewhere or even while you're riding it. So I'm happy with it. It looks good. It's very comfortable for me and I'm going to keep it. So thank you very much for joining me on another video. I really appreciate it. If you like, please hit that big red subscribe button down at the bottom and give that like button a click too. Thank you. Have fun and ride safe.